Hello, everybody. Accureye here. I know it's been a while, but we're back from TwitchCon, and I am making our first video back. So, I thought that with Season 3 just being released, it was time to, check out the new season and also give you my first impressions of Crypto, who is the brand new character of the game. And in my personal opinion, Crypto is not too bad. Definitely a more advanced character compared to everyone else, but in personal truth, he does have his uses. And I know that there were rumors and there were talk about how Crypto was just going to be terrible. He had not really any good abilities. He was just not good. And I mean, let's say face it, that's kind of true. His abilities are definitely not the greatest, but they're not like terrible. I mean, I think people had the expectation that he was going to be terrible. So I mean, obviously, I think that it's kind of one of those things where I think that Crypto in time may become a very useful character, but again, because nobody really knows how to play him right now, he is very advanced compared to every other character that we've seen. The other problem is, of course, we have a brand new map. World's Edge is a brand new map, which means that we're pretty much learning everything we can. We're trying to relearn where everything is, where to get good items, what's good to go for. And, I mean, there were a lot of changes, which I will be talking about my Season 3 changes in a future video. But, Crypto, I mean, his drone becomes like his secondary ally, if you will. It kind of is a secondary to what he normally has. And it's, in a sense, a way of him having a so-called scout without actually needing to be there. In fact, you could kind of put it in a sense where you could hide somewhere as Crypto and then end up going out into the distance and finding a team. So, I mean, unlike Bloodhound, he's not as good as he wouldn't be as good as, of course, well, he's better than Bloodhound, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And, Bloodhound has a limited range on who he can see, where he can find. Sure, he can, sure, Bloodhound can track anybody. He has no problem tracking people. And, that's true. Bloodhound can track people like no tomorrow. If there's a trail of blood or a fight, looting and whatnot, he can track people down. But the thing about Bloodhound is he only has a short distance to track people down. Crypto, on the other hand, has a longer range. He can see people. He knows exactly, he can pretty much tag you and know exactly where you'll be. And his ultimate, which is really his shining quality, is pretty much where you teams are made or broken. I mean, let's face it. His ultimate pretty much is the showstopper. Because it's where teams are made or broken. Because depending on how you use it, depending on how people approach you, you pretty much have a mobile arc star. And that's what I'm calling it. His ultimate is basically a mobile arc star. So, let's say that someone gets close to you. If you are the drone or you have your drone out and about, you can have your drone kind of zip by you. They'll probably spot you. You get out of drone mode, and as soon as they spot you, you can basically EMP them or, mobile arc star them and take the advantage into your own hands. I mean, in this case, let's face it. Crypto is a walking mobile arc star in a sense. Not only can he spot you from a distance, but if you spot him, he can pretty much bring his drone back to where he is and cause himself to be a mobile arc star. Which, I mean, again, this is the beauty of crypto in a sense and in a way. Crypto has really that quality of being the mobile arc star. Not only can he spot people from like huge distances, not just like, a few meters away like Bloodhound, but he can spot people from like, hundreds of meters away and see, and, just kind of in general get the idea and sense of where he is, or where they are, And that's something that crypto does so well, is just being able to, in a sense, if you will, being able to basically, cause the battlefield or the playing field to be leveled, if you would. And, I think that in general really does bring crypto up to being in the advantage of, maybe being one of the overall best characters when it comes to the scout, the scouting quality, the scouting range, and just in general being a scout. So, I mean, crypto does have his so-called advantages. Now, I'll try to go over his whole spiel. I'll try to go over him in a future video. As with every character, I will go over their strengths and weaknesses and what they do well, what they do terrible. But that's a future video. Anyway, this is just my first impressions of crypto, and personally, I think crypto in the long run has a very big advantage going forward. I think that crypto can really be someone who just basically can rock anybody. Like, if you want to talk world rocking, I think crypto, when in the right hands, can rock somebody's world, can make anybody feel like an idiot, if you will. And I think that this is kind of true in a way. Crypto can pretty much make, in the right hands, can pretty much make or break a team. And even if you are the so-called best team in the world, you're still going to have to worry about crypto in some way or another. Because, as I've said, in this first, in just this first impressions video, I'm going to say it this way. Crypto pretty much is the game changer. Pretty much crypto, no matter what, can, change the game and make the game, extremely different. Extremely into a point of, like, watch out. You gotta watch out for crypto because, if you're not watching out for crypto, then obviously crypto is just not going to, take the job or do the job that you want him to do. Now, does this mean that crypto is the best? It all depends. I mean, I think I'm going to have to leave that up to you, the viewer, to decide if crypto is one of the best characters for you. In my opinion, I think that he has an advantage. I think he's someone that I can play. He's someone that I can work with. But, I mean, again, I don't think he's somebody who, you can just, like, rely on. I don't think he's somebody who can technically be, like, that character who just is in your, in your playing field, has your back. He obviously has a lot of work to ahead of him. And I think, as people learn how to play him, obviously we will see an advantage. We will see people, we will see game changers from crypto. But, I mean, for now, with everyone just learning crypto and seeing how, how it's going, I don't think that crypto will be in the advantage corner for everyone. I think that crypto is going to be someone who, may be useful for some, but not useful for others. And I'll leave it at that. But with that being said, I mean, these are my first impressions of crypto. I will go over crypto in detail. I will talk about crypto in detail and give you my opinion of crypto as I learn about him and as I learn more. But with that being said, thank you everybody for joining me today on this video. Thank you for watching this video. I am live on Twitch at www. If you like this video, first of all, if you like this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, get subscribed, hit the bell notification because I know you want to know when my next video drops next. And yeah, with that being said, I'm live on Twitch at www.twitch.tv/Accureye. I'm live on Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday for sure. But lately, I've also been live on Monday and Tuesday. Monday and Tuesday usually are going to be a bit of a late night stream, usually around 11:30 p.m. PST. 2 or midnight PST, depending on when, of course, I get my videos and whatnot uploaded. And usually, you know, they will go for about 2 to 3 hours. As for my Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday streams, I am trying to make them about 4 to 5 hours or a little bit longer. But, of course, you know, it all depends. I'm still kind of sorting out the time frame and schedule. So when I sort out the time frame and schedule, I will tell you. But until then, everybody, yeah, just know that it will be on Wednesday and Thursday and Saturday for about 4 to 5 hours. But with that being said, thank you everybody for joining me today. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you for stopping by. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. And until the next one, everybody, this is Accureye signing out and saying farewell, everyone.